You're live.
We're good? We're
You're
good?
live.
Let's do the theme song.
No, we got it.
Oh my god. So welcome to One Side of the Coin. I'm your host, Steve the Gamer. With me as always,
MackAttack.
over there. And today we got two special guests with us.
Mac-Macky.
Esmond and Evan, the Jameson brothers. Okay, these two fellas... These two fellas joined us this past weekend for the pre-release of Star Wars Unlimited. Brand new game put out by FFG. Actually, really, really good. I enjoyed it. So this releases this upcoming Friday. We are going to be doing a box opening and kind of talking about how the game's played out a little bit, our feelings for it, whatnot. These two are our top two players over the course of the weekend for the pre-release tournament that we held. So, first off, first initial thoughts on the game, guys.
I loved it. It's so the fact that it's not your turn, your opponent's turn. It's a bunch of different rounds and phases where you go back and forth. So during one turn, a lot can change. And I like the fact that any card can be used as resources, so you're never like short on your resources going through the game, and it allows the game to have a really steady pace.
I think that's the trickiest part for me because like I play Magic a lot, so getting used to know like which cards you should put as resources down first was a bit of a challenge at times, but once you figured it out, it made it a lot easier to play because like almost like any hand's really playable when you look at it.
Yep.
And then so also yeah, it's like it's very fast. Like so you only got the one free mulligan, and then that's it. You're good to go. But you should be okay since like you got the resources ready to go. And then the interaction instead of being like just like waiting for your turn to come and that sort of thing. How you each just do one thing keeps you more engaged.
Mm-hmm. So with it being Star Wars, like how did it feel with the game? Oh, you're not a Star Wars fan?
I'm just
A little bit.
I'm a bigger one.
Casual.
So Star Wars is what got me coming here for it because there's a lot of card games out there, but I love Star Wars. I played the Fantasy Flight, X-Wing, and a bunch of others. Sort of. I tried the Dice Star Wars game for a bit, and I like this feel a lot. It's a lot better with it.
Destiny.
I didn't.
Legion.
I have Legion. I painted some of them. I haven't played it.
Legion's so much fun.
And
I
then-
love Legion.
Love Legion.
Yeah. With the different colors in each of the sets, it still feels like you're playing lore-friendly stuff because it all makes sense together, right? So you're not going to see like Luke leading TIE fighters or stuff like that. Just because.
Well, you could. There's penalties to it, right? So.
Oh, there is
Yeah.
penalties to it. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think I'd splash a TIE fighter in a Luke deck.
Yeah.
Right, but
I think the colors synergize with one another, but there is the option of combining, right?
yes, right. So just need to pay 2 more resources. There are some cards that's good for it. So the way that the game works is that your leader and your base have color identities, and they have little color pips on them. And cards in your hand have a cost plus color pips, and whatever you have on your field of your leader and base takes away those pips.
Yeah.
So there was a I was doing Tarkin, so I was doing green, black, red, and I had one card that was 3 and 2 red, so it would have cost 5 because I only had 1 red pip on the board, but it pumped up your entire team, right? So it is good to splash or do those extra stuff. There was another card that let you search your deck for any card put in your hand, but it was blue, so that would have been 6 for it. It almost made the deck, but there is times where you can splash until there's stuff and it makes it work.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, with it only being a pre-release too, once we start getting into more of the constructed, it's going to be a little bit easier to synergize and build your decks based around those specific colors.
It was the first time I was playing the game, so it was still kind of hard, like looking at a card and like, is this a good card?
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't know like how the turns work or what should be a good power for how much it costs to put it in. So that stuff will come along, but I like it. It's pretty fun.
One thing I found, so comparing it to other games, I don't like to do it too much, but just looking at the mechanics of it, I found a little bit of magic in it with the way that things come in. It's like summon second kind of thing, or in this case, it's exhausted, I believe it's called, or whatever. So the terminology is different, but it's the same kind of mechanics. And the same thing with like Universus, which we talk about a lot on one side of the coin. So with Universus, it's going back and forth. So during the phases, the action phase for Star Wars Unlimited, very similar to the Universus system where it's the response phase, and it just bounces back and forth until either player wants to do anything more, and then you go to your next phase, right, so to speak. So the two combinations of those, or sorry, those two mechanics from those two games together, kind of thing, gives it. What'd you think of the art and the cards themselves?
At first, when I saw the cards online, like I wasn't sure about it, but seeing it in person and like, you see those foil treatments of it, it makes everything really just pop off the card and looks really great. And like the flavor of the cards too, like that I got this legendary Emperor Palpatine card. And so we're kind of apprehensive looking at it. It has an 8 cost. But it comes into play. He electrocutes your opponent's board, so you get to choose like 6 damage and just assign it across the board. So it's like very flavorful for what Palpatine does. Like, but you see it all across the cards. Like they'll have like a reference in the name, and then like the art will show off what's going on. Most of the art's from kind of like the Rebellion era, but there are some like just small nods to like there's like a Mando in like 1 or 2 of the cards that I've seen. There's the one card I'm looking for more of, the Aggression, the one I got, it has Kylo Ren on it, but like the art on that is phenomenal too with extended borders. But yeah.
You keep saying flavorful. Is it like green apple and cherry flavor or something like that?
No, it's just good. It's good.
No, I know what he means. I mean,
It's good.
that's the first thing I thought of because it's really like flavorful. And I'm like, eat them?
No, like if
I
you're
don't know where
like,
your cards now.
It feels like Star Wars.
yes, it feels like Star. Like it's like it's not too much of a. Like some of the cards are a little bit more how do you say that, abstract in their styling, but like it all works really well together.
Yeah.
I was excited when I seen the big card of Admiral Akbar.
Favorite Star Wars movie?
I think we had the same one.
Robot Chicken. No, I'm just
That actually is great.
I like Rogue One.
Yeah,
I think Rogue One.
Yeah.
Well, Andor for the shows too, though.
That's the series, yeah. If you had to pick just one of the movies, though.
It'd be Rogue One still.
Rogue One? Kenny?
Listen, man,
You're fired.
I
You're
haven't
fired,
seen
yeah.
the
we
movies
know.
in a long time, but if we're talking any media, it's Knights of the Old Republic, the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, I still play that.
No, it's a movie.
I haven't seen them in forever.
Oh!
Just say
Like-
New Hope and see how he reacts. If it's
I
the
was
wrong
really
one,
thinking about it. Rise of Skywalker.
just say it. Say it.
That was, yeah. No, that was one, Rise of
The
Skywalker.
Christmas
that was
special.
a movie. That was a movie.
Oh no.
Christmas. Yeah, I know. I already knew Kenny wasn't invested in watching them, but
about
yeah, for
you?
me, all of them. Yeah, it's to me. I look at it as. No, it's not a cop out. Okay, if I did have to boil it down to just one, definitely Empire Strikes Back. Empire for me.
That was my number 1 until Rogue One. I just liked the feel of Rogue One. It felt pretty.
Yeah.
I liked it. So.
I need to sit there and rewatch them all again. There are such good movies, like really good storyline. I haven't seen them in so long. Like, we were watching the one the other night.
Yeah.
I don't know what one that was though.
Force Awakens.
Oh, okay, yeah, we were watching that one. It was just on TV, so we sat there.
Nice.
I only caught a little bit of
If
it.
Star Wars is on one channel, it's definitely on our TV for sure.
Yeah.
I love Star Wars so much.
Battle for Endor is also a really good one. It's a really old, like it came out.
Ewok
The
movies.
Ewok ones.
The Ewok movies, yeah.
They're
I
great
remember
too.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was 2 of them.
Yeah, there was one that had Shirley Temple in it,
Yep.
and that's the one I remember.
Yeah, like
and I
the
thought it
old
was great.
rickety VHS tape that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Santa Claus had like his dead ship in the Endor moon.
I have seen the Robot Chicken more than I've seen the actual movies.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
One nice thing though, I know FFG teamed up with a company called GameGenix, supply company for gaming. They produced all the supplies for the game, which is super nice. I have it
Yeah, let me.
running over there to
I
grab
just
some.
want to grab one of each of these. Just these, because these are really cool.
And I really appreciate how flat the cards are.
Yeah.
Just saying, the cards are really flat, and that's nice.
The only foils that had a problem were the pre-release promos, but everything else.
I hope
nice
this
and
is
flat.
showing because I've been covered with a chat but they came out with
This
these
one
like
is in,
deck
that one
pods. So this is like a two, like a double holder.
2 decks.
Yeah, 2 decks. This is one. But the coolest thing is it has not only a dice tray at the bottom, hold your deck on the top. It has a slot at the side to hold your character, to show who you're
your
playing.
leader
These
is.
are the coolest things ever.
Yeah.
I seen these come in. I haven't even played this game yet, and I'm like, dude, I want one of these.
You're missing out. It's fun. That is sweet.
Yeah, they're super nice. So yeah, and they got sleeves for it, play mats, other deck boxes if you don't like the premium ones, the smaller ones.
They don't just have them in green. I grabbed green because it's my favorite color.
Yeah,
They got them in,
yellow,
like, red,
black,
blue.
red, blue. Yeah, you name it, the colors they got it. So,
Probably all the color identities of the game.
There's some
Yeah, like the other.
good point.
Yeah. I have the white one down there too, I thought I saw.
Oh yeah, there's white.
That's
They
nice blue.
have sleeves. Oh yeah, they do.
yeah.
They do have the sleeves, yeah.
The Death Star playground
There's
looks
4 different sleeves. There's the basic Star Wars logo that has red, and then another one that's blue, and they have Darth Vader and Luke for sleeves right now. So I'm sure that we'll potentially end up getting more.
They also came up with these little packs of.
Where is
They also came up with these little packs of plastic coin or like tokens for the game. Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, that's actually nice. That's
Yeah.
a picture. See the.
really Ultra Pro?
Vader's on these ones. I think that's
So this one
gotta be
has
a
like
little.
a red flare at the bottom. So I guess the other one, is there a blue one that's like that?
There is a blue one. It's just buried way back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I guess
I-
it's like light side or dark side. You can like customize it with that.
Like the mugs that when they heat up, they have the lightsabers blowing up.
Yeah,
That Vader's sweet.
right.
Do they go together? Are they both, yeah, they're both at,
Yeah,
Cloud
that
City.
is. That is. Yeah,
Yeah, that's sweet.
that's cool how they mirrored it.
Yeah.
I just have them reversed. Oops, they're facing away from each other.
Show the camera. Show the class.
Yeah. We're just a mire in the back, it's like the.
Were there any questions or anything that came up in chat so far, or?
There was something
Just,
from Dex and Trav.
yeah, Joey came in. Sup, guys? Thrilled to see you rocking out Star Wars Universes. Played it last week, got destroyed trying to make an IG-88 deck work. The art conversation has been the same, even with me. Didn't get the art, but seeing it all together playing out like a comic is really cool.
Yeah.
You know what? I came for the. I think it was like the night before the release, or no, it was Friday night because you guys played on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was here Friday night, and Dad was teaching us how to play. I didn't catch any of it. I was so distracted. He was also working, like he was teaching someone else, right? And it was just really hard to like grasp everything because I'm trying to figure out how to build a deck while they're already like halfway through a game.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm out. But just looking at the artwork, I mean, I'm a sucker for artwork, so I really like looking at it. But I'm definitely coming out this Friday to learn how to play it.
The spaceships all look amazing. I love all of them. Every single TIE fighter looks awesome.
I was on a hunt for Princess Leia.
Princess Leia is amazing.
I'm named
Princess
after
Leia
her.
is
I'm like,
awesome. Sorry,
Yeah.
I need to cut right in
yeah,
on
No
I'm
worries.
named after her. I
Yeah.
had to find her.
Nice.
You
Like,
gotta see Steve's Iden, that foil commander, the alt art commander.
Oh yeah,
That
either.
thing is stunning.
Named after
yeah, my
We
middle
will
name's
say
Leia.
magic terminology because
Can't
we've been
fiddle
playing a lot
name's Luke.
longer. It will happen.
Yeah, nerd over here.
What?
I said because when I said I'm named after Leia, like
She
Princess
is.
Leia, Kenny's like, you're named after Princess Leia. I'm like, yeah, my middle name's Leia. And I'm like,
Her
I
middle
can't,
name's
you know,
Leia,
middle's name is Luke. And then
Nice.
Kenny goes, yeah, no, I'm like, yeah, nerd over here.
Yeah, they are 100%.
Honestly, props. I love it.
One big concern, though, like maybe you guys can elaborate on this thought of: do you think that any faction is going to outweigh and dominate over everybody else
Like
at
the
this
colors?
point? Yes.
Um,
Like whether it's you
I
know,
think everyone at the beginning was playing some sort of flavor of red. Were you playing red?
I was playing red.
Yeah.
nope.
You did?
Would you play?
Oh no, it was red.
Yeah.
I did have red. Yeah, it was green, rebellion, and red.
Yeah. And I
Because I
think.
played Leia.
Yeah. So you had a red.
But out of the pre-release kit, I got most of the cards that I had for Rebellion
Yeah.
were in like the red.
Yeah. And I'm
So I
not.
played my base as red.
And I'm not sure if that's just because. So for me, the red was I had a lot of cheap units and removal, and way to pump up the team. and I didn't see that in the other colors. I think
It's fast.
yellow was the least played color.
Yeah.
I could see that. I didn't even pull a lot of cards for yellow.
So yellow is like really controlled. Like
Yeah, so I have a Boba Fett deck that I'm working on, and I find that yellow has a lot to do with the events, which are kind of like, for Magic terminology, instants of sorcery, so they're like one-use things, where in a pre-release setting you want to have your stuff stay around for multiple turns, so it's always better to play creatures or units. So I'm not sure if that's going to translate to a constructed format, where, like with this Boba Fett, I'm playing a lot more events than I normally did, and I'm just going through my deck and it seems to be working out. But
You're going to be playing more cards too in the constructed format
Yeah.
because the pre-release only allowed us to use 30,
Yeah.
whereas in the constructed it's 50 plus.
yeah, and that 30 deck limit, and then so once your deck runs out of cards, your base, and once your base hits 0, you're out. But your base starts taking 3 damage for every card you can't draw.
Yeah.
So that
Speeds the game
it
up.
puts a timer on the game, and I was playing a bunch of cards.
I don't think it's going to be much of an issue come the constructed, right? Because
Yeah.
people can build a higher than 50, so
Yeah.
it's like you're probably going to see a lot more decks, I think, between 55 60,
Yeah.
right? Especially with the free event in the card, too, right? So,
Yeah. And I'm so used to playing the minimum deck constructed, whatever format it is, because you have a better chance to get cards you have. But I think like 3 games, I was getting close to having like 1 or 2 cards left in my deck, so I thought about adding a couple extra ones, but yeah. So
yeah, I tried to get over the 30 mark without having to have too many of those penalty potentials, right?
but I think everyone was playing red and yellow was the least played as far as balance and colors, but like that was pre-release, you kind of play with what you got.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, but just kind of seeing like if you had like a foreshadowing kind of thing, just based off of what you've researched and looked at so far for the cards.
No, I've seen some people go over the commanders, the top leaders. The top leaders were Leia, Sabine, Boba Fett, and the blue one from Battlefront 2, Iden. Right? So, which color is
Playing Vader.
No.
I figured everyone would be all
No
over
one
him.
played Vader at the pre-release.
no,
Yeah.
it's too expensive.
So when we were practicing the night before with Jordan, I
Yeah.
played Vader, and he was pretty good. So.
Well, for me, the difference, so I was thinking of playing Vader, but I went with Tarkin instead. And I felt that he has the ability to give an experience where Vader does damage and something. And Tarkin just making all your small creatures bigger, I thought was a little bit more faster than Vader. But it would have been the same colored deck, just different leaders. I just thought Tarkin was a bit faster.
Yeah.
For those who played, what decks did you try and build for the pre-release? A question from Johnny Miles.
Alright, I'll let you go first because you won.
So I played Director Krennic. So that was blue. Then it was Empire, so black, and then I added a red base so I could drop into Palpatine. So it was majority blue with red, and then I got 3 maximum fire powers for the removal suite. And then I also threw in some yellow cards. So there's a 2-drop yellow that also, so it cost me 4 to use in the game. But what this unit would do is, I forget what the card was, but it's like a spaceship. But it would allow you to return one of your friendly units back to your hands. So in one of the games to wipe out my opponent, I played Palpatine, wiped his board, and then when he restabilized and made the board again, I played that spaceship to send Palpatine back to my hand and cast Palpatine again. So it was very nasty, yeah. And then Krennic also, every time he attacked, once he got one on the board, he'd heal your base for 2. So every time the opponent was able to get through like the tougher units, they'd only be chipping away for a couple. So every time Krennic attacked, it just set back over progress. So it was fun, but also it was kind of aggressive too the way it played out. But it worked.
There isn't a lot of board wipes in the set, so that Palpatine really did work. I played Tarkin with red, and I had 6 cards that cost 1 between TIE Fighters and Stormtroopers. So it was play one of those turn 1, give an experience to Tarkin, and then just keep playing a bunch of little dudes and keep going. But that Palpatine got me twice.
Palpatine was brutal.
It was.
Very
When you play it twice, all my little dudes are dead. So, yeah, board wipes, they're at a premium. There's not a lot.
Want me to go?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just
Yeah, which is another reason why I think red is powerful, because I haven't seen a board, I haven't looked at the whole set, but there's Palpatine and then there's Bombardment Run, and both of those are in red.
Yeah, the bombardment run. That's
Yeah.
the way to think about. It's like almost like Anger of the Gods, where it does 3 damage to something.
It does 3 damage to everything in either the ground or the space
Yeah.
arena, right? So it's a little board wipe. I know yellow, there's a card that exhausts everything in a zone, which isn't a board wipe, but allows you to get through for a turn. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I think red is really powerful. I also think red's really aggressive, and getting stuff down in the early game is kind of what wins.
And that's another thing I found in the pre-release too. Like yellow wasn't really strong on its own, but like when you're not having enough of the primary colors that you're using for the 30 cards, I filled it up with more like those yellow cards that have those like little tricks that you go pay a little bit more, but the little bit of bonus to like to exhaust a unit or to return a non-leader unit to someone's hand so they don't have it on the board, you just hit them in the face.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, well, that's the thing
it's
with-
a good support color for just filling those last couple spots.
That's the thing for splashing cards. You want to splash cards that are good late game because you're not going to play it early game, right? So anything that has a really good effect that can bring you back in, I think is worth splashing.
Yeah. I just saw that in the yellow. There was more of like the stuff that was like there if you're low or removal or you need some sort of trick to get your damage through. There's like yellow was the way to go for those spots. At least in my pool, right? Like I didn't get to see like that sort of thing in the other colors.
So that's what we played. Someone else went Tarkin with yellow. That was Noah.
Yep.
Yan went. He did Sabine and something else against me, but he switched it later on.
Yeah. So they had a very strong blue-green deck because they had Iden. And so we played for fun after the tournament was over, and Yan was able to beat me every time he played with that deck because he had the removal he needed in those colors.
Yeah. And then Sid played the Grand Inquisitor, and I'm not sure if he splashed a color, if he went straight red black.
I can't remember. I only played him for fun after.
Yeah. So those are what were played at the pre-release that I remember.
Got another question in chat here from Johnny Miles again. Is there a character you guys want to use or characters that you want to see as leaders in the future?
Bosk.
Bosk is fun.
I
He is
have
a
this
unit already.
weird
He is a
obsession
unit.
with
He's a unit.
Bosk. Like,
My deck
once I
right now.
started playing Legion, it's like the second I found out that Bosk was a guy, I constantly used him. I'm like, just give me Bosk.
So the deck that I really want, I love Boba Fett. Boba Fett's awesome, so I'm building that right now. There is a Dooku unit card, but there isn't a Dooku leader card that I'm aware of. So I'd like to see that Dooku as a leader would be sweet.
I don't think I've seen it yet either.
Yeah.
From what I pulled. Maul.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Yeah.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
Maul. For sure.
Can you imagine if they brought the robots in, like BB-8 and
Dreads.
R2-D2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
There isn't
I
as
traded
a
for a
leader,
Chopper.
but as a leader.
A leader.
Imagine Chopper leader.
Chopper, just 2 guns blazing going out.
So from Rogue One, the Imperial guy.
yeah.
He's a unit. As well.
Yeah,
He is a
yeah.
unit.
I'm building a Cassian with him in it. I just got the card where he goes out with a noble sacrifice too, so it's thematic with K2.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see Mandos at some point, in some form, like if they go back to the Clone Wars of that sort of era.
Yeah.
And then like to see some Mandalorian themed stuff. It'd be cool to see it and how that works out in the game. I don't know what color it would be though. I'm thinking it might be yellow.
I think it would be more yellow.
Yeah.
Seems to be because I did see there is a Jabba Fett or
Yep.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yep.
Sorry, Jabba Fett.
Jabba Fett.
There's a Jabba Fett. Yeah, I want to see Jabba Fett.
Jabba
There is
the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt unit card, but potentially like you could get into having him as a unit as well.
Yeah. So I find like yellow cards, those characters are the more underworldy, spy type characters in the game. Red are more the troopers. Green are like the leaders. Blue's the force people.
It's the Force good guys, and then it's like the,
But there's
the
also
science and
A lot of rebellion in green though.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of leaders in the rebellion.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of leaders in the
Yeah.
and then red also had like the Sith, like the main players. there. They have Maul's lightsaber in it.
Yeah,
They
there's
have
like a
Maul.
lightsaber.
I haven't seen Maul yet. Who knows? Never know.
Maybe it's in there.
I don't know. Overall, out of 10, what would you give the game?
A 10. I like it. There's nothing that as far as like how it plays, I can't think of something that I think they would have done better with it. Yeah, I like it. I like the artwork. The spaceships look amazing on it, and it feels like Star Wars. So high praise for me.
Yeah, that's when I was opening it, having that joy of looking at something Star Wars related, right?
Yeah.
The card game, reading the cards,
Yeah.
checking out the artwork, and yeah, I haven't seen an issue with curl foils
No.
just yet, outside of
Yeah.
Yeah.
the two promos and the pre-releases. Even in the other kits that we got, all the cards were nice except for the so, but super nice. So let's get into taking a look at some of these cards.
Also, the packs are paper.
Yeah.
Yes,
They're
so
not plastic.
recyclable.
Cool. Also, the packs just look really nice too, like the layout and the design of them. Like, it reminds me of like back when M10 came out, like the sweet like black and white packs.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Play
There
right
you
off
go.
the bat.
They're super good.
So
Wanna just start cracking?
Yeah, just go.
Oh yeah, that's glad I didn't know.
I'm not sure we're doing one at a time and showing
No.
us what we got, or
Well, we can lay all four across.
So there's IGA.
So there I got Tarkin.
you got a target. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sweet Chewbacca.
There's such a glare.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, so like check out these foils. Like this is just a common, but like I don't know how you can see that, but they look really nice.
Look how flat it is.
And like yeah, that's a foil.
That's a foil.
It's
That's
like almost
what,
just
that's
a
what they can
perfect
be.
line. Yeah,
Yeah.
it can be done.
Wait, I got a foil too.
That one too is like, see that's
I
a
think
different.
you pretty much get a foil on every card.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
but like there's different frames too, depending on the events and all that.
Obi-Wan Kenobi? I'm not sure.
As a unit. So there's another one we haven't seen as a
Commander yet either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as a leader, yeah.
General Kenobi.
I love this card. Regional.
Just torch you whenever
You know
attack.
what?
Yeah.
Forget everything else I said. I want to see this guy as a leader.
Oh, the Wampa.
The Wampa?
Don't want
You could have a Hoth, though. That'd be sweet.
I've been having fun with this guy. If you have the initiative and it's just card drawing red and 4 damage if you're
Got it
gonna deal
upside
with it.
I think they need to bring in Tauntauns.
That one plays
Yeah,
well.
there'd
they-
be
they
another one,
should.
right?
Tauntauns.
Yeah, I mean, like, this isn't a one-up.
Yeah.
Like,
There's already like 2 other sets announced or something like
Yeah,
that.
I know one they're saying already for the fall.
Yeah.
So which
Wow.
is nice. So they're going to give the summertime for players to get accustomed to the game and used to it and start building decks and whatnot, and then drop another set.
See,
That's a nice
this
one.
is a nice foil in the spaceships, the ghosts. Right?
Yeah.
The art.
Okay. Oh no. Actually, that one's really good too.
What is
I
it?
got,
What does it do? Play, look at the top card. That's nice. I like that. 8 seems a little high. If you can get it off, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
I think green has a lot of stuff that reduces cost in it though too.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm not sure how.
Oh, that's a
organized
good
it is. Ooh, we got a Darth Vader.
That's a legendary, I think, too, or rare.
Yeah, it's a legendary. So,
Green.
yeah, Darth Vader in green. That's well, he's the leader.
See, here's the problem with me opening this is I don't know what I'm looking for, so I'm just slowly showing my cards revealing.
Yeah.
like,
So the rarities are on the bottom right of the card. There's a C, a U, a C for common, U for uncommon, rare for rare, and then L for legendary. So I think Vader's legendary.
Oh,
I was
right
just
there.
going off of the color of it.
It's like
Yeah.
right.
Okay, now I see the actual
Common,
letter.
common,
Yeah.
common. Okay, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
That's uncommon.
I got wedge though. Wedge is really good.
Wedge
Again,
is
Got another wedge. You were
all
showing
units.
us wedge the other day, too.
Wedge is yeah. Each friendly vehicle unit gets +1/+1 and gains ambush. So after you play that unit, they may ready and attack an enemy unit right away. So it's gives everybody flash.
This card, it's a common, but it's a nice common. It's a 2-drop 2/2 that has a shield token. Is it in? It's upside down.
There you go.
1 second. This guy does a lot of work. 2 damage, and to be able to attack someone with that shield token means you can get 2 attacks off things. There's a lot of 2 defense. It does a lot of work for early games for yellow, but
And the other one I was going to show, too, is like, I think this is going to do good in Construct It, because it's basically your search spell. So So you just search your deck for a card and draw it. So if you're playing blue black,
Yeah.
like that's going to get your key pieces. But then again, that's like that is a rare, so that's when it's going to be harder to pull.
That,
card.
yeah. That was the blue card I was saying was flashing.
Actually says May the Force be with
With you on it, yeah. Because it's Star Wars.
you. I didn't realize that though. We opened them on.
One second, I'm trying to keep
Friday.
the pairs I get together for you.
No, that's right.
Just throw them out.
Yeah, I sorted all out.
Oh, here.
No, I'm just gonna use the Force.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Try it. Alright, we're going good.
There's the Sabine Wren we were talking
Nice.
about.
Yeah, I think Sabine would be really good for like
Well, let's
aggressive.
see if we just see if any of those alter cards in here. So there's Grand Moff Tarkin.
Wait. Oh, someone already got Chewbacca.
Another Tarkin.
I got a full art Sabine.
Nice.
Yeah.
There we go.
Full art, so they has no borders on it. They come out full art, alternate art, and foil. So there's a lot of
So
different
there's Count
variants.
Dooku.
Yeah.
So he comes in and he's a straight up removal when he comes in. With this wind plate ability, and then he's got shield.
Yeah, he's good.
Which one?
Oh, Saw. I need.
He
I
is,
need
he is
Saws.
good.
Who?
I'd like to see him as a
The
leader.
Saw guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saw Gerrera.
That'd be funny if he had like a retreat clause because he's always
Read it.
running away at the end. Like I know he's giving bonuses to his troops
As an
here,
additional
but
cost for each opponent to play an event, they must deal 2 damage to their
My Boba Fett
base.
deck would hate him
Ew.
so much.
Yeah, so if you want to stop your opponent from playing events,
If
Use
your
him,
base
right?
loses all its life,
That's
it's
cool.
gone. Like,
yeah,
you
that's
lose, right?
the main focus is to get your opponent's base to 0.
Oh, okay.
This is a pretty sweet uncommon. Other friendly rebels get
I've
+1/+1.
played yet.
It's good, yep.
No idea.
Nice.
that guy, this
Well, it's his cost. He's only 4.
He's only
And
4.
he's already a 4/4.
And rebels are already
Who lives here?
aggressive.
on that is from Ex Jeddah, so that's a place that gets blown up in Rogue One.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Saw Gerrera. Did you give him the same
Saw
power?
Gerrera.
That's where he dies.
That's where he dies.
Oh, that.
Very thematic.
Oh, wow. We'll
Spoiler
just bury
alert.
him underneath it.
I'm sure at this point everybody is.
Yeah.
I got a foiled rare. Or,
Yes.
oh, no, that's a common thing.
Nice.
Dude, the way we have this laid out, we might as well start tying the strings.
That's
You know,
alright.
like the.
We
I got
can
Yoda.
go to the store. You got Yoda?
Yoda!
Yay.
Hey, Dagobah. I didn't know Dagobah was blue.
And he's got restored too, right? So
Yeah, he does.
Oh yeah, so going with the TIE fighters, like this one is also a 4-drop, and then to dominate space, he does 3 to another flyer.
yeah.
Like I
It's
said,
really
all
good.
the spaceships look amazing.
Yep.
Can you look at the setup?
Fifth brother. I don't think I've seen this one yet. This unit gains raid for each damage on him. He gets +1/+0
I mean,
while
do you want to
attacking.
sort it by colors?
Yep.
On
The
attack,
raid?
you may deal 1 damage to this unit and 1 damage to
With
another.
it?
Yep.
So
So
he
So he does
the
damage to
light
himself.
and
the
dark.
Grand Inquisitor has an ability that deals damage to things, and you can ready them right away.
Yep.
So you can. It works well, right? It makes them bigger and stuff like that.
So then you got your bases. And this is red and white.
Because I've been trying to control the chaos.
Oh, yeah, we're looking at
He's
the
already
chaos a
making
little bit.
decks.
I was trying to build like a green and white, or I was looking at green just because pink is my favorite color.
Dimwee!
Oh,
Or
nice.
we're opening more.
Oh,
That's a rare leader.
keep up
The
with it
first
all.
work
What
thing.
does he do?
Keep up with it all.
We haven't seen him yet?
No.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that.
There's
guy.
the
No,
chopper base. Evanwoods.
Boba Fett!
Go Boba Fett.
Mom's
Nice.
face looks like a big letter T. Saw much robot chicken.
Yeah. So wait, he just lives until the very end of the phase and then dies? Is that how? During the active phase, this unit isn't defeated by having no remaining HP, but during your regroup phase, if he has no HP, then he's defeated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Darkshin Urso.
And he gives people +2 defense. That's pretty sweet for no things.
In case, because you can pick up your units.
Yeah, or you can pick up
Right.
your units, you can re-ready them again. Right? That'd actually be sweet if you re-ready it multiple times, because it doesn't matter. And he
Yep.
does how much damage?
Tauntauns live here.
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, I
He
got
does
it
2
right.
damage, which isn't bad.
Well, they don't live right in Echo Base, but they do live on Hoth.
They'd like to live in Echo Base, I think.
Well, you're going to have
Probably
your play
love to.
sets of the tutors.
There you go, more tutors. There's an IG-88 someone was talking about in chat.
Yes.
What does he
See,
do?
like even just a comment, like a foil, a full art looks crazy.
Dude, wow. I think I'll just pull that card. Hang on.
Oh, just giving other
I think
friendly
it's
units
going
raid
on.
1 seems
Yeah.
sweet.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That's actually really good. IG-88 seems awesome.
That's
I like the IG88.
Here's
Yeah.
Here's yours.
Yours.
Yeah, other friendly Imperial units gets +1/+1. So,
Sweet. Okay.
but at 3, and he's already at 3/3.
Nice.
The force is with me. I am with the force.
Is that a rare or it's uncommon?
Uncommon.
Full art Rebel Pathfinder. Oh! Foil,
eyeball and
full
everything.
art Karast. It's uncommon.
Ooh,
Friendly unit deals damage.
that is very nice.
Foil, full art.
I need one more.
Nice.
Okay,
Like
so yeah,
a normal
potentially
one or a
this
fancy
could
one?
happen in your
Anything.
packs as well. So I just opened one and I got 2 full art leaders of Chewbacca and Emily. So
That's cool.
not foiled, but
Oh, that's sweet. See what we got in here. Krennic. So yeah, this was one I was playing with. So yeah,
Oh,
he goes,
just another
your
double.
injured units get +1/+0. So
sucks.
This is pretty sweet.
Yo, what a coincidence.
With the ship, so normally you can
That's
only
full art,
attack
that's nice.
in the whatever zone you're in, so there's space and ground, but with this one it allows you to attack.
Not focused.
Oh, that's so cool.
There we go. He allows you to attack ground troops while he's in space. That's pretty sweet for a rare.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa, is he?
Yeah.
yeah, it
But
looks like,
it
it looks
works.
like out of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Now,
that ship.
minus his troop is attack, but there's ways that you can pump it, and like it has a 4-butt, so you can get by.
While this unit is attacking a ground unit, the defender gets -2.
Oh, the
The
defender
gets
gets the -2.
-2, not
That's
him.
that's a lot better.
It's even better, yeah.
Yeah.
Like as if this is going to be played a lot.
Yeah.
Because in the game, you're not allowed to have your ground units attack space units and space units attack ground units. But
Yeah.
this obviously breaks that rule.
Yep.
It's the first card we've seen so far.
Nice.
Look at this word. That's a lot of text, but it's removable in yellow.
IG88.
They got a droid!
Yeah.
Oh, the full art
And the
RG88.
full art. too.
Nice. Sweet. That's awesome.
Hang on. We're going to work our way through this.
I'm just going to start handing my packs over to Evan so he
Yeah.
can sort them in
Yeah,
his
you guys crack them open, and I'll just get this.
Oh, sweet.
I like
Class
cards
City.
like this, like so resilient, right?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
straight up, you get +0, +3.
So is that an upgrade?
It is an upgrade. Yeah.
Alright, so
No.
are
No.
upgrades when the character they're on dies, so you
Lando?
lose the
Lando
upgrade,
would be there?
or
I think so.
Yeah, okay, so
Empire
it's,
Strikes Back.
That's a good question, actually.
City
yeah,
of the
because I
Sky.
was like, I'm not sure if it works like equipment or something where it's still
Where's
on the
the
field and you can
Emperor?
reattach to other things, or
Coruscant.
Oh,
I didn't use too many upgrades. So
I mean, he's
I'll have
probably
to
got
look
other
into that.
places like he likes to chill
probably.
too. But
He just kind of travels around.
yeah. In that 4-drop spaceship.
It doesn't. There was
Gets them
no
out of
I
Dodge.
didn't.
nothing in the book.
No, and I watched people play with
Boss,
I
it.
there's
gotta
your
throw
boss.
that out on it. Bosk!
Nice. Bosk is great, by the way.
Oh, he's a pain in the butt, man.
Dad,
I love Bosk.
I found out ads.
Yeah, that's.
Is that maximum firepower?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good removal.
Yeah, I felt pretty lucky getting 3 of
Friendly
those.
Imperial unit deals damage equal to its power to a unit. Then
Give
another
an
friendly
enemy
Imperial
-4,
unit
-0
deals
from
damage.
this phase.
How's it saving
For
unit?
this
Oh my
phase.
god.
That seems pretty good
For
just
a one.
Yeah.
For a 1.
Yeah. Oh, what, the
3-1?
Stormtrooper? Yeah, I was using
yeah,
those.
That's so
Star Searcher.
stupid.
I was using those with
3-1.
Tarkin. Giving him experience counters now on turn 1 was amazing. Turn 1 I have a 4-2.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, right? Like,
Why not?
yeah.
Oh, I
Alright.
got another Chewie.
Chewie.
I think I've seen the most we've gotten are those Chewbaccas.
I've seen a lot of Chewies and
Oh, he is
Chewies
a
and
cost.
Tarkins.
There's the
Emperor.
big emperor
Nice.
as the
Leader.
Yeah.
This is
Another
where
full art Sabine.
they speak to people as ghosts.
Yeah, Dagobah.
And check out this artwork too. This Mon Mothma with the foiling in the background.
That's a good card too.
Yeah.
For the rebellion.
Oh, I have one issue with the card art. I don't like it how for events the pictures are at the bottom of the
Bottom.
card, but for the units they're at the top. So there's been multiple times where I've been looking through my hand and I thought that I got my cards mixed up or boxed.
Yep.
But other than that, like I get it, it's distinguishing the two, but you just have to get used to it.
Moon Black.
Yeah, I think that's the only one. It's just on the events, right?
Yeah, the events for some reason the photos.
Ooh.
I'm finding more droids.
No,
Nice.
that's a vehicle.
Close enough.
ATST, but still.
It's foil. It looks very nice.
Ah,
You can cosplay as a droid in that.
I got
heck
bays.
yeah.
What
You
does
got
this
in
guy
there.
do?
And Force lightning.
ambush.
Is this a good one?
Yeah, that's a legendary. So
Props.
that's
It's got the electric ground.
I like the grid. Right?
that's
Grid is
Yeah.
good. Like so, the unit gets +1/+0 for each damage on him. So as his defense is going down, his attack is going up. So,
Yep.
which is going to defer your opponent from wanting to actually go after that.
Yep.
You got
Unless you can do a one shot.
Yeah, you gotta
Just
take
kill
him out
take him
one
out
go.
one go.
And with the
Yeah.
first Inquisitor, the Inquisitor will be damaging it to ready it multiple times, and
Yeah.
it gets bigger.
There's the Force Lightning.
Put the
Yeah.
leaders up there too. You got another force. Nice. That's she just over here
Which
too.
one?
Another
Force
Force
Another
Lightning.
Force Lightning.
Choose a unit,
Oh, yeah.
loses all abilities for this phase.
That's just
Yeah.
Then if you control a Force unit, pay any number of resources and deal 2 damage to the chosen unit for each resource paid.
Blue and black.
Chewbacca foil!
Oh yeah, nice.
That's just the unit though.
Yeah.
Not the
Foil. You got two rares in this set.
Blows up too.
You got a foil, Bail Organa. It's pretty sweet. And I've never seen Agent Callus yet, but he's another rare that came in this, so. What does he do? He has Ambush, and whenever another unique unit is defeated, you may draw a card once each
I
round.
love him.
That's actually pretty good. For 5 with Ambush.
Oh, Callus.
Yeah, I like that. It's actually really good.
Oh my god, look at him. I love his little face.
Can you speak his language?
Yeah, just a laugh.
That's it, they just laugh when
That's all
I...
he does.
That's all he does.
He's got this like mumble,
Yeah.
gibberish kind
Oh, I
of.
started speaking like some kind of freaky alien language. You guys are just
It's
laughing.
just a.
It's a good trick.
It's him with Lando, right?
We seen him in the movie the other night. He was like working on a ship or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Or
Or whatever.
One of them.
one of the races.
One of them. Is that you, Chewie? No, it's another Wookiee.
yo, it's my dwarf Sabine.
Yeah, I know. It's not that difficult to get her.
Who?
Sabine, I think it's only uncommon now.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
her.
Most of the leaders are uncommon.
Oh. I was gonna say I got a backwards card. It says special, but it's not. It's an uncommon vehicle.
Ben Thick 2 Tubes. I haven't seen him yet.
No, Dad.
One attack, another friendly. Hang on. Red
thing's
unit
got awkward
gains
the other
rate
day
2
with that.
for this phase. Yeah.
It's a force choke.
Yeah. A nice.
You got that foil?
Front line
Nice.
Oh, you got that?
Front line shuttle.
Those are pretty good.
I don't remember
That's
Chimera's looking like
Nice.
this.
Yeah, so,
Oh, you're my only hope. This is a good card.
What are the A's?
What?
The A's?
That is a
Costs 5
rare.
less. 5 less.
Oh, it's in
yeah.
ours.
Yeah.
Oh,
And if
I
your base
can't
has
read.
5 or less, you play for free.
Ooh, there's a
Is there
Sabine.
any
But
way-
chances are you're gonna play for free anyway if it's a 5 less.
but is there like any way to rearrange the top of your deck? I haven't seen any cards that do that.
In red.
In red. Of course, there's in red.
Look at this pack.
Chimera.
I thought it was an A. I clearly can't read.
Shield it on attack. Opponent deals a hand, discards a card with that name. That's actually pretty good.
On the attack?
On the attack, you name a card. They remove their hand. If they have that card, they discard it.
They pay
7
2.
though. Like
New
that
card
thing's just-
card.
Shielded.
Yeah, shielded. Yeah.
I would have loved this in a seal, getting both of these in the same pack.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
Yellow
But yeah,
card.
there's so Sabine is a leader, but also has a unit card too. So,
And then throw that with it.
yeah, yeah, like that. It's kind of what I've been trying to build and construct it. Like this is.
I mean,
This is
Saw,
Tarkin.
saw
Tarkin. That's who I used. Tarkin's amazing.
I did not see this guy when we opened
The last one.
pre-releases, so I had no idea who you guys were talking about.
Oh yeah, Tarkin. Look what he does. He just gives things
Yeah.
+1/+1.
He's the CGI guy in
Each turn. Here, plus have a +1, +1.
Oh, what's that? Oh, nice. You
Yo,
got
it's the
Oh,
Death
Hera.
Star.
That's cool.
I haven't seen
What did
it.
she do?
no.
Ignore the aspect penalty on Spectre cards you play.
What's a Spectre card? What does that do? Where's Stropper?
So the aspect of ignore the penalties.
aspect
So on Spectre
That's-
cards, yeah,
You
Yeah,
can play all the
maybe.
colors then.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And that's what Sabine's does too. It would work with that. 1 second. So she's like, if you have 3 other aspects in play, you can't attack her.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
may give an experience token to another unique unit.
Yeah, so unique units are the ones that have, like the name characters, but they have
Yeah.
a little diamond.
A little diamond on the top corner.
And as far as playing units, they also
So they
have a
have that
title underneath them. So if you had a Hera as your leader, you could also play like a
So
Hera
you can
unit
only
card
have
because they have a
one-
different
if you
title.
have
Okay,
Sabine
so
Red,
like in reference
can't
to
have
Magic, they
that
call it the legendary
secondary
rules.
Yeah.
So
name right
with
there.
this one though,
You
like I
can't
don't know
have
if you
with
know,
that name.
is it
Secondary.
pure?
So
Like
you can have like.
so say
two
I sit down and I'm
Sabine
playing
Red, but
against
you cannot
my
have
opponent,
two
Yeah.
and they
Sabine
play
Red
this,
explosive artists.
Yes.
I
Oh,
don't
and we're
know.
both playing it. It's a unique card. Are we allowed to
I
face each other now?
it never really came up. Where's the rule book? I gotta preview this kit. I'm
I
gonna
was
find
gonna
that
say
out.
that's
got
a
one right
good
here.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Because I know in Magic
that
it only
question
matters.
came up today. I was explaining the game to somebody, and
Yeah. Because I know in Magic it only really affects your side,
they had
right?
asked if it was a pure, like legendary rule kind of thing. So
Units, exhausted, defeated, cost, ground.
Gee, what if they got there?
I do
Leader. Aspect
pack
cards,
starts.
token.
I didn't get through.
that. Just spread everything all over the place.
Oh, Lions.
Of course, the camera's over there, so if I want to show
Bombing run.
something.
No, so it says if you have multiple copies of the same unique card in play under your control, you must immediately defeat one of
Under
them.
your control.
Yeah,
Okay,
so you can both
if
have
we're both
one.
playing similar decks and we're
Yeah.
running the same characters.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, that
that's
makes
good.
sense. It'd be pretty crappy if you all of a sudden, can
Yeah,
play
you
a
sit down in
card.
a tournament and
Pre-release.
Well, that was
we can't play each other.
I
Yeah.
remember back in the day in Magic, people would play legendaries just to get out on their side so they both die. Or
Yeah.
they would be the last one in to use it as removal against your opponent. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's you control. And there is an errata somewhere online that says that they take into consideration
Oh, that's tight.
the titles underneath the name.
Yeah.
A friendly unit. That's funny.
I love those.
The Starfighters.
Oh my god, you have so many extra. Like Evan was using that with Palpatine because you can reuse
Yeah,
Palpatine.
that's the ship. That's his little evac ship.
Right, you have a bunch of ETB triggers, you can reuse them.
Yeah.
You have a big dude that's taking a lot of damage.
This is Jedi Starfighter.
But it's
this is
pirated.
pirated.
It's
Okay.
pirated.
All right.
It's part Jedi Starfighter. It's a part of a bunch of different Jedi Starfighters.
Yeah. Return a
Okay.
friendly non-leader unit
Yep.
to its owner's hand. Yeah, that's where you bounce.
Yeah, that's how you bounce
Yeah.
as Palpatine. I do it to bounce like Bosk or something when I take a lot of damage, and I can reuse Bosk.
It's only a 2, right? So yeah.
I play with
Play a ton of them and just keep bouncing.
the Katina Thugs, because when they enter
Yeah.
the battlefield, you can return an event to your hand, so just bounce them and get another event.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. But,
Or the Cantina Bouncers.
yeah,
They return a non-leader. Oh, that's another one. That does.
yeah. But that one I can hit your opponents with that.
I got the Death Star.
The command center, nice. Sweet.
Did we see any of the rare bases at all?
No.
I didn't see any. I might have. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to bases.
Yeah, there's like bases that you can use that are rare that they have 25 health, but they have abilities. I haven't seen the yellow one. Or the blue one. Those are the two I haven't seen. Any questions in chat, or are we good?
For any new player, how difficult is it to learn the game?
Not very.
No.
No. It's
We brought our
pretty
little-
straightforward.
Yeah, we brought a little cousin with us, and within like a couple games, he knew what he was doing.
Just as long as you pay attention.
Yeah. All the cards basically say what they do on
And
the
you're
card.
the one that's pointing that out. I'm surprised.
What do you mean?
Squirrel.
Well, you were only working with, one of us.
You had a rule book beside you.
I don't
2
know
other
how to-
people that you
Dad?
could have learned how to play with.
Dad, I don't know how to read.
Yeah.
I thought we've established this already.
Are you sorting them by what?
Colors.
Just their factions, their aspects.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
Also from Mr. JC, may the force be with you.
May the force be with you too, my hero JC. Actually, ooh, I forgot to send you that.
Oh no.
I can do it on the intermission.
Hang on, what? Like just any blue base? I got a blue.
No, so there's some bases that are rare that have 25 health and they have an ability.
That one.
Yeah, it's probably the easiest way to see it. Is that,
none of them.
yeah. So I put all those ones I've come across so far. Yeah, those are all 30s up there. So yeah, like, out of all the things, they seem like they're harder to get.
Now, were there any rules about why they wouldn't let people play the bases they get sealed, or was it just easy at the beginning?
No, they just didn't want the 25.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know.
Okay.
It just stated in the thing.
Alright.
I'm like, I think it would have been
I think it
fine.
was, what?
It would have been fine if they able to.
Well, I'm not
Well,
sure.
in case nobody else pulled one, and they are rare. So for them to actually give us a ton of rare bases, right?
Well, not to give out the rare bases, but I mean if we've got one in the pack or anything.
To actually play it, but
Yeah,
then
in the
it's
sealed.
unfair to anybody else that wants to get one and they didn't. I know it's
It's a
Okay.
funny rule.
Like, I'm not sure if they thought they were so good that it would be an unfair advantage to them to get it.
Because I don't think they're that powerful.
'Cause
Like,
we were
you are
playing
putting
around.
yourself at risk by giving yourself 5 less life.
Yeah, we're done over here.
We're back. Big screen.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll watch Evan sort cards. He'll do
Yeah.
my job.
So, this side is what the table looked
Oh, wait.
like if you
Oh,
didn't
no,
look
this
over
is
here, and this is what Evan's been doing.
Yeah.
Why are you giving us back?
No, I don't know.
So this is a
I have no room over here.
Oh yeah, that one's cool too.
Which one?
The Yermo.
Oh yeah. Rebels. Yeah, I have a funny feeling we're gonna see a lot of.
These seem really good too. Just extra attacks in green.
Mm-hmm.
That's up there. Okay.
Yeah, it's and the thing I like about this though is that there are a ton of characters that they don't have in here. There's a ton of units they don't have here, so there's lots of room for new sets
For
too.
new stuff to come out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the
that would be sweet.
dynasty is like so huge. Right?
Yeah.
Like there's so much.
But imagine like an old Republic set. That would be sweet. I would love to play that. Get some Revens going.
Oh, that foil Chewbacca's real nice.
And then you even got like all the expansions to it, like the Bad Batch,
Yeah.
everything. Right? Like, there's so much that they can potentially build off of, right?
I was
If
looking-
you wanna
One
get
thing
real
I
out
hope
there,
they don't
there's
do
also
though
Star Wars
is
Academy.
oversaturate characters.
Yeah.
So I mean, we've seen a lot of the main characters already. Like, I'm worried that they're going to be every single set we're going to see a Luke.
Well, maybe that's why they have some characters that are units but not leaders, so they can have them in the next set. But
Maybe
now
put
they're
them
a
as
leader or
bounce it
no.
back and forth
Yeah.
kind of thing, which
They
would be
better
nice,
have
right?
one.
Just don't get oversaturated with the same character.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're going to change the abilities and what they do,
Yeah.
right?
That-
Could be, more
Well,
acceptable with it. But
In this set, there's like 2 or 3 different Darth Vaders, isn't there? There's the unit Darth Vader,
yep.
and then there's the set Darth Vader leader, and then there was the pre-release Darth Vader.
Which
there's
is different.
than the one that you can get in this.
Yeah.
So there's like 3 Vaders in this set, but I mean, like, it's Vader.
It's
That's
Vader.
awesome.
Everybody loves Vader.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just so much more that they can add to this.
Anyway, it is an awesome game.
We see
Yeah.
Yoda.
What?
What?
Like as a leader, did we see Yoda?
They don't have a
No,
Yoda
you want as a
leader.
leader, but they have him as a unit.
Yep.
Yeah,
But-
Oh, so maybe
it's
they'll-
elderly.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll bring him out.
If they go to Clone Wars, probably.
Oh, okay.
There's in this
Old
one-
master. That's.
Yeah. Because in this one, he's just chilling out in Dagobah during all this,
Yeah.
right? So when he's back at the temple or whatever, they might have him as
Raven
leader.
Hood Seagull.
And then we'll
Yeah.
see that thing.
Yeah.
That thing. Dude, him without a nose
Do
because
the
his
hand
shirt's
wave
folded
thingy.
right now is
Yeah.
crazy.
Ermadur.
Yeah, just like that's the one eye too. The mouth.
He's just turning into an alien slowly as your shirt's curling.
It's getting
Yeah.
eaten by the gut.
Anyway, there you have it. So this is Star Wars Unlimited. First take a looking at it. There's tons of information online already. Just go to StarWarsUnlimited.com. You can look, if you want to get into playing, there's already stores that are starting to run regular organized events. We ran our pre-release here at Heads or Tails this past weekend. We will be running it every Sunday, starting at 12:30 in the afternoon.
What
So
format?
Yu-Gi-Oh don't show up really? Sorry, Smash.
What?
I said so Smash don't show up really.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. Anyway, format. Yeah. So constructed, obviously.
Alright.
We're gonna start with constructed right off the bat.
Sweet.
People are already starting to get product. Product releases this Friday.
The 8th.
I'm not good at names.
7th.
The 8th on Friday.
What's today?
4th.
Yeah.
May the 4th.
It's March 4th.
March.
Sure.
We're almost there.
We're 2 months away.
Yeah.
I'm told May the 4th. Anyway, so yeah, the 8th.
Months to
Product
start.
hits retail. Be sure to check it out. Grab some booster packs. They got 2-player starter kits as well. Start building some decks.
Who are the
Especially-
characters? Sorry. In the 2 players, who are the characters?
I haven't seen the starter sets.
Oh, I thought it's Luke and Vader still.
Is it Luke Invader? Is it different Luke Invader though?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
I am so sorry to interrupt you like that.
No,
I did not
that's
mean
okay.
to. I'm so
That is
sorry.
a good question. You're not the only one who wants to know.
Yeah.
Because if it's the same one, that might be the best way to get them though, because like, they'll be flat.
That'd be hilarious if it was, you
And
know.
the starter sets come with all
Luke
copies
Invader.
of the card for a
Oh,
playset.
Oh yeah, that's pretty important too.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to have to buy multiple copies of the starter set. They'll come with every copy you need of the basic
It is
cards.
Luke and
It is Luke Invader? Sweet. I know.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So, yep, and it comes with every copy you need. It's a full playset.
Yeah.
So, which is 3 you need, and this is the 3's max when you have a card. But yeah,
I think that's the benefit of it being fantasy football.
Are we winning?
You Leaf fan?
are they winning?
No.
Okay. You a Bruins fan?
Yes.
They're winning?
Seriously?
I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to call Grandma back today earlier, so you guys aren't going to know this. I got a beef with my grandmother because she's a Toronto Maple Leafs fan,
Yeah.
and I'm a Bruins fan, and they're playing together.
Oh, you guys
right.
I called her to make sure the bet was still on. For tonight.
Nice.
I have family
I bet
members
my
now that are
grandmother in
crying.
hockey, yeah.
Yeah.
We're winning
She
2-0.
almost always
Nice.
loses.
Anyway,
Alright.
so I gotta do this outro.
The outro, we're ending already.
What, we've been going for an hour?
We have announcements to make, you know.
What?
Oh, he hasn't read yet. Oh, Universe has made an announcement.
No, we're hey,
separate
hang on.
stream.
Sorry,
Stop.
separate one?
We're
Oh, are
doing
we
a separate.
this after?
Yeah, we're
Is
doing
this
it
a
after.
surprise?
Oh,
These
sorry.
guys don't know Universe.
Oh,
No.
sorry. I
No,
thought we
no.
were doing
Yeah,
it. Someone
we're
wants
not
to
gonna.
ignore
We're just
that.
happy
We're
to
not
be
gonna
here.
have them
Yeah.
bored.
I'm gonna make you guys listen to
We'll
this.
just sit here and smile and nod.
You guys should play
You
Universe.
will learn.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should play Universe.
I think you
You
guys
like
should
anime?
definitely say.
Not to mention it
No, okay.
now.
Hey, you don't really have to like it to know the game. Like we had mentioned, it's kind of some of the mechanics from Universes are similar to this.
Yeah.
Do you like Godzilla?
Oh
Some
yeah,
Godzillas. I like the old black and
Godzilla's
white
coming.
Godzillas are great.
Critical Role is coming up soon.
Mighty
Alright.
Nine and Vox Machina.
And that's all in universes?
Yeah, Universes.
Yeah.
What is?
It's all
So-
played
okay.
under like one system, but then they get IPs, so like all
Okay.
the characters
So-
and stuff is different.
Universal Fighting
We
System.
have
So it's like Smash Up, but like a card game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
like primarily My Hero Academia right now, and
Yeah.
then we just got Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
So, and then the Trigon and Cowboy Bebop.
I grew
And
up
then,
on Gundam Wing and Dragon Ball, so those
And
kind
then ones that have already been announced
Dragon
is
Ball's
like
got its own game, so I highly
Yeah.
doubt you'll
Yeah.
see it.
and then they came out or they're coming out with IPs like Attack on Titan.
Oh,
It's coming out.
Attack on Titan.
We're getting
Godzilla.
Godzilla, the Critical Role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's another science fiction one coming, and they haven't announced it. So. But we're gonna look into more of that. Anyway, Starwars Unlimited .com. Check it out. And there's tons of learn how to play videos that are starting to surface up all over YouTube, etc., etc. Be sure to check them out. Yeah, have fun with it. Remember, be friendly.
Yeah.
Enjoy the game for what it's worth. It is a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. These guys are backing it up.
I'm gonna learn.
And yeah, she's still yet to learn a little
I
bit.
have an appointment Friday, but after that, I'm coming here.
And I have to teach her.
I don't care how funny my face looks.
If I get some buys and drafts, I'll bring my deck and play.
Yeah. So start building decks, get on board, and check out the store locators for maybe there's a store near you that's going to be running Star Wars Unlimited. So,
Do they have store locators online?
yeah, right on the site. Yeah, just go to StarWarsUnlimited.com.
Wow.
there's a little drop-down menus or store locators, and yes, Heads or Tails Gaming is on that list.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Because we're cool.
also too, I did the research. There is organized play material.
Oh, sweet.
So when you guys are playing your tournament, you get something in return for your entry fees and whatnot, and prize.
Sweet.
So there's, I guess, promos and whatnot, so, which is good.
Yeah.
We're already listed to getting that all underway for next Sunday.
Well, I like the little judge on the one you had for this one. Was nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, talking to the representative or whatever, the in-between man, or person, I should say. They stated they're working still on the tournament software, so, which will be coming, and then you guys will probably eventually have to make like player profiles or whatever to register in tournaments and whatnot to make it global, right? So like if you happen to go on vacation somewhere, California or whatever, you can pop into an LGS that's running it and play games as well. So. All underway. We just got to be a little bit patient. So they want to get the set out, get the experience, players, people playing, and having fun. So.
Well, they're working on a lot of that. They're planning to do this for some time yet, so that's good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, well, I want to say thank you very much to Evan and Esmond for joining us tonight, helping us give a first look at Star Wars Unlimited. Congratulations to both these players for topping in the tournament this day. Yay! It was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed it. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and share it to your friends. Let them know about us and check us out. Try to stream once a week. We do filter a lot, unfortunately.
We get busy.
We get busy, etc.
We get busy.
Thanks to Kenny, as always, behind the screen, or behind the camera. So we're going to be coming back on live probably in about 10-15 minutes, and we're going to be doing. I don't know. Oh, it's over there. That's why it's got to be 10-15 minutes because it's taking me that long to get over there. What?
What are you crawling over there?
Probably.
It's gotta be safe. You gotta be safe.
Gotta be safe.
Anyway, to take a look at the latest set for Universus, the Yu Yu Hakusho show. So, on behalf of Esmond and Evan, I'm Steve the Gamer, your host.
MackAttack.
We will see you next time on one side of the coin. Have a good night, everybody.
Hello.
Well, we'll be back.
But we'll be back.
We won't.